What's up, y'all? It's Ty. In this video today, we're going to be going over talking about the game on set. The first set coming to NBA 2K25. Says coming tomorrow in MyTEAM. Now, look, I don't know about you guys, right? Like, I don't know about you guys, but for me personally, and I'm going to talk from me to you guys. I didn't like how last year we started with pink diamonds, and I'm not the biggest fan of it this year either. Now, again, I don't want to just sit up here and hate in front of you guys and have you guys think, oh my gosh, Ty, all you're ever going to do is complain. No, that's not what I want to do. But I'll give reasons for why I don't necessarily love it. Now, the pink diamonds are Ja Morant, Kawhi Leonard, Candace Parker. You're seeing Diamond, Bradley Beal, DeMarcus Cousins. And it says, and more good, powerful players, whatever it may say. Now, again, I want to start with this, okay? WNBA players are back in the game, okay? Candace Parker is in the game. Candace Parker is a center power forward. The problem with that is she is 6'4". So, you know, like the fillers that are in packs, normally you get like a bad card in packs. You now have that, and it's going to be the WNBA players. So, I know what a lot of people are like, you know, thinking, oh, like it's cool to have them, and it's fine. Like if you like the WNBA players coming to my team, like that's fine. I honestly, personally don't really care a whole ton. What I would say is this: they're just going to be pack fillers, though. No, tomorrow, if you do end up getting, you know, a pink diamond, it's probably going to be, you know, Candace Parker. And again, you're probably not going to get a pink diamond, but if you do, that is probably what it is ultimately it is going to be. So just kind of what to expect when it comes down to it tomorrow. And it is what it is. Kawhi is going to be good. Ja Morant's obviously going to be incredible. But I want you guys to know and realize, with the Pro Pass, 2K advertises it too. You got to go to the advertisements, and if you go to buy the Pro Pass in the advertisements, it'll say something, I think, about Kevin Durant. Oh, well, if you buy the Season 1 Pro Pass, which I obviously own, you do get Kevin Durant, and you do get some other things with it, right? And so, like, my whole thing is this, is if they're gonna, like, hype up, oh, Amethyst Kevin Durant, then you can't be dropping pink diamonds in packs. Like, I even get it. If you want to drop diamonds, like, cool, whatever. I don't necessarily agree with it if you want to drop diamonds this early on. But if that's what 2K wants to do, cool. All right. But at this stage, they're not even doing that. At this stage, they're dropping even better, you know, better things than that. You know, pink diamonds coming. Obviously, these cards for the era, for the time we are going to be in, is going to be so overpowered, right? It's going to be what it's going to be. But these cards are literally going to be ridiculously overpowered in my team. And even like the DeMarcus Cousins, no, his speed might not be that good, but he's going to be a big that can shoot the ball. That is going to be really, really, really solid. So obviously, again, it says coming tomorrow. Really, coming Friday is when these cards are going to ultimately be available. Ja Morant, I know a lot of times, like, I'm not a fan of undersized point guards, but we got to realize the era which we are in, Ja Morant is going to be literally ridiculously good. I'm just telling you, for the era in which we are in, Ja Morant's going to be ridiculously good. Kawhi can't play shooting guard. You can't really expect him to. He is going to be ridiculously good as well. So, Bradley Beal, DeMarcus Cousins. I'm not super hyped about Candace Parker. Again, she is just going to be a little bit undersized, which it is what it is, but it's going to be really hard for me to gas her being as undersized as she is. And again, it is what it is, but that's just the situation in which we are ultimately in. So, it is what it is. At the end of the day, can't really complain a whole ton about it. Again, this does become available August 29th at 9 a.m. for me. That's Central Time. So that's when, you know, the game does become available. So Friday is when the game's going to become available. Expect there to be some server issues early on, especially right away in the game. It's probably not going to just load up and be perfect. Expect there to be some server issues, stuff like that. Last year, week 1, what did we see? Last year, week 1, we saw LeBron James. Last year, week 1, we saw some other really good cards. If you go all the way back to last year, week 1, obviously, again, I'll have to find the drop because it was kind of broken. At least 2KDB was broken right away. But last year, week 1, we saw Pink Diamond LeBron. We saw Diamond Russell Westbrook, Diamond Wilt Chamberlain. Do you remember how good all of those cards were for the first month? In that drop, you saw Diamond Raja Bell ML card as well. Like, you had some affordable diamonds. Do I think this drop is going to be as overpowered? I don't know. It's not looking like it, which obviously I'm a fan of, because when you had Russ, Wilt, and Bron all in the same drop week 1, I have to tell you guys, it honestly ruined, I don't want to say ruined, but it hurt the game. Like, if you're getting all of those cards on day 1 of my team, then it's like, okay, what is the point of me grinding the game at all? Like, I don't know, again, what is the point of me grinding domination? What is the point of me, grinding the game whatsoever? There was no point. Now, I will say this. Pink Diamonds being in packs, 2K is wanting their money early, right? And they're going to want it often. I hope somehow, some way, they figure out pacing better. It's just tough when you're dropping Pink Diamonds day 1. I'm sorry, but when you're dropping Pink Diamonds day 1, it's just so hard for the rest of the game to be good. Now, I will say, with WNBA players being added into the game, there should be more content this year. I don't know if 2K is going to do that, but there is so much more room for content if you're going to drop WNBA players, because yes, most of them aren't going to be usable, really. But guess what? That's an extra player that we've saved, right? Instead of getting Pink Diamond Russell Westbrook or Pink Diamond, Wilt Chamberlain, you get Pink Diamond Candace Parker. So at the end of the day, hopefully we do see more content drops this year compared to what we did see in the past. But yeah, I mean, we saw like the full throttle set week 1 last year. That literally ran the game forever. I mean, that set was literally the best set in the game for a long time. And what I will say is the longevity of those cards were there too. So for example, if we get a really good diamond card come on Friday, realize that card is probably going to play for quite some time. Because if you go back and look at last year, like, yeah, we saw Pink Diamonds for a very, 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 very long time. But I'm going to try and take a look to see when our first Galaxy Opal, was it Jason Tatum, our first Galaxy Opal? Again, 2K database isn't necessarily working, but on November 15th, we were seeing Galaxy Opals. But again, I do think they're going to stay on Pink Diamonds for a while. So don't think they're just going to hop into Galaxy Opals or hop into Dark Matter super quickly. It is going to take 2K some time to really ramp it up. At least, hopefully, moving forward. I just wish, again, if you go back a couple of years or even to 2K22, when we saw like a glitch Dikembe Mutombo, I was mad we saw a glitch Dikembe, but at least we were seeing diamonds early on in that year. Like, we weren't seeing pink diamonds. What we did see is we saw pink diamond rewards, right? So if you go back to 2K22, level 40 Melo, limited rewards, showdown rewards, or the unlimited rewards, they were all pink diamond. Like, we saw pink diamond Wilt as an unlimited reward. And honestly, we didn't see him in packs until October. Now go to where we are now. We'll see pink diamonds in packs, but as far as grinds, as far as what's worth playing, we're only probably going to see diamonds. So just kind of realize this script that has flipped over the course of the past 4 years. It is what it is, right? I don't want to complain a whole ton. This year, just kind of, again, I might make a video tomorrow talking specifically about kind of what is the TyDeBo channel going to be like this year. But this year, I am ultimately going to be playing in basically every King of the Court. I'm going to need the best team possible. I probably will have a No Money Spent Squad series, but I probably also will have an account in which I do spend a decent amount of money on the game, in which that account is going to play in King of the Court. That account is going to have pack openings on it. That account is going to be able to do gameplay. So it is what it is. I wish I didn't necessarily have to spend money, but if I am going to win King of the Court, at the end of the day, I know and realize I'm going to have the best, or need the best team in the game. So I will say this, as far as the day one content drop, I don't think the cards in it are going to be that overpowered. For example, the LeBron James and Russell Westbrook were crazy. They were freakish. The Ja Morant card could be a freak. Because remember, day one in my team, you're not going to have the tallest point guards in the game. Everyone's going to be running smaller point guards. And just realize that Ja Morant could be an absolute problem come day one, come Friday in my team. DeMarcus Cousins really could be the best center in the game as well. So I know a lot of people are hype about, oh, these Ammies and getting these starter cards. Well, they're not going to be able to do a whole lot compared to the cards in this game on set. It is what it is. I wish I didn't have to sit up here and tell you guys that this is going to be the way it is, but 2K had some different ideas. 2K says, yeah, we're dropping pink diamonds day one. We are not looking back after what our sales looked like last year, because I almost guarantee 2K made more money last year than ever before. With the way they constructed that game, I dang near guarantee it. It also will be interesting. Do you think we'll see day one events? I honestly don't think so. I bet we'll just see season 1 stuff like that. But what do you guys think they're going to do with events? Those type of things. It's just kind of an interesting thing to think about. Hopefully we see some good pink diamond rewards as well as this game on set. That is going to wrap it up for our video. Let me know your thoughts. Drop a like on it, guys. Subscribe if you are new, and as always, man, I love you guys. Have a blessed day.